What's going on, YouTube? I was finally able to take the Boxster out on an autocross event, and the car performed perfectly. I was very happy with how it handled. Being a mid-engine sports car, small, pretty lightweight, it was right at home out there on the autocross track. Now I'm comparing how this car did to a lot of the other cars I took on autocross. Most of them were a little bit on the heavier side, larger side. It had a couple E92s. M340 took on autocross, the C92 I took on autocross, even a Porsche Macan S I took out there once. This one had all season, so it's not really fair. It did surprisingly well on that course. It was a good time. And then my G82 M4, which I no longer have. This G82, it did great out there. Everything was nice and tight, but it's just a little bit of a large car, a little bit heavy, not really at home on the autocross track. The E92 did pretty well out there, but I think that car needed a little bit more suspension work. It felt a little bit loose. It's a little bit a heavier car as well. So the Boxster, I'd have to say, perfect autocross car, handled amazing. The amount of power was just right. The second gear grind issue that I've been having, if you've been following the channel, you know about, it didn't do it once. All right, I have 3 or 4 runs that I recorded from the autocross event. So I'll play those now, and I'll do a little bit of commentary as those play. Stick around towards the end of the video. I'll do an overall update on the project car. I've done a couple things off camera, and I have some things planned. So stick around at the end of the video. I'll give an update on that.
But again, what a battle heading into the afternoon in B Street. The positions just change almost with every car that finishes. The battle of the white cars. Sam Carp knocking on Megan LePage's door right now.
All right, that's all the clips that I had for you guys from that event. It was a ton of fun and the car performed great. All right, a quick update on the car. Off camera, I bled the brakes and the clutch. I also got the key programmed. So if you might have seen in my original video, it came with a key fob that didn't actually work. So now I can actually lock and unlock the car. Got this keychain with it. Before the Autocross event, I also removed the spare tire up here. It's a spare tire and a jack in there. It weighs quite a bit, so I think I'm gonna leave it out, get some extra room up here as well. I also discovered an issue with the airbox. The airbox cover is rounded on the special edition as a side cover to it, and there are 2 screws that go into that cover. Where those screws go into has broken off. So using only the finest duct tape, I taped that cover down to keep hot air from the engine bay out of the airbox. It looks like I'm gonna have to get a new airbox if I want to fix that for good. So I'm thinking next up on the Boxster will still be to fix the second gear grind issue. Although the detent avoids the second gear grind in most scenarios, it still does happen. So I ordered all new second gear parts, the synchro, the shift sleeve, and second gear. When I have the transmission out, I might as well do the IMS bearing, the rear main seal, and the clutch. Another while I'm in there addition or mod, I'm thinking that I'll get the skid plate and the support braces powder coated, likely in a silver that tries to match the paint color. I'm also missing a cover that goes along the underside of the engine, so I'll be getting that soon as well. I'll be taking the car to a paintless dent removal shop and getting this dent that I introduced pulled out. There are a couple dents on the trunk, possibly from someone closing the trunk lid on luggage or things that were in the trunk. And there's a small door ding on the passenger side door. So I'll be getting all 3 of those things fixed. After all of that's done, I will likely be getting new brakes. Now there's plenty of pad left on these, but the rotors, as you can probably see on camera, are pretty grooved. So I'll be getting new rotors and new pads all the way around and likely going with a more aggressive track pad. Then I'll be focusing on the interior. The driver's side seat is a little bit rough. It has a few tears in it. It looks like it's been touched up or restored in the past, and it's sort of flaking apart. So I'm thinking I'm going to get both seats completely refinished, rewrapped, hopefully with a leather that's as close as possible to this. I want it to look as original as possible. And then I'll need to get this door card refinished as well. The leather's coming up on the top of that door card. So lots of fun projects coming up on the Boxster. I'll be making a video on each one. So that you don't miss a video, remember to subscribe, and thanks for watching.